Hey, what's up YouTube? It's me, Kirby, and I am back to introduce you to a new toy that my wife blessed me with when she let me get. Anyway, this is my backyard discovery, Santa Maria grill with a brasero or firebox in it. Just got finished putting it together, so I thought I'll go ahead and walk you guys through it. Summers here in Virginia is super hot, but nonetheless, I am going to do the burn off on it today. I have plenty of wood. Shout out to Chad at Smoking Wood, East Coast Smoking Wood. So I don't have to worry about that. But as I'm standing here, one of the things that I do like that it came with a little shovel for you to be able to shovel your coals from the firebox underneath the grate to spread them out. And I don't know why more grill manufacturers don't do this, but include a daggone grill cover, man. As much money as you pay for something, you could throw in a grill cover. So I do appreciate them including the grill cover with this cooker. And now I'm saying that as if they gave me this, they didn't, I bought it. But I like the fact that a grill cover came with the purchase of it. Again, as much money as some of us are investing in our grills, you would think that the least it would come with is a grill cover. So again, a shovel. Here is the access panel to get into the firebox, and you just move the latch out, latch it down. It has some fire bricks in here. It came with some fire bricks, and there's this little bar right here, and I'll give you a closer shot up when I do a closer overview of it. But there's this bar in the middle that you can remove, but as of now I have it in here. And then it has an acacia wood cutting, I think it's acacia wood cutting board that comes with it that you can lift up on the side, which is also neat. And I like it. So I got some cutting board oil. I'm gonna go ahead and get that put on that and put on this handle. This handle was the only thing that gave me trouble in putting this together. For some reason, this bolt would not go all the way in like it was supposed to. So as you can see, I got some play in it, and I don't know, this bolt just would not screw all the way in. I hate anytime I'm doing something, I always run into there's always this one bolt that just won't screw in like it's supposed to. And for me, it was the handle. But other than that, it's all right. Now, back to the shelf on it there. You can fold it back down. There's a lever underneath. You just push it in and close it back down. And of course, with the Santa Maria grill, the Argentine grills, one of the neat things is that you can adjust the height on it just by clicking it up. Then of course, it got a release lever. You can lift it up, and then you can lower it to the height that you want as you're cooking. It also came with these hooks, so you can hang you some chicken, some ribs, some pineapples, or whatever that goes with it. So that's the 1,000-foot view. I'm gonna bring you in for a little bit of a closer view of it for the overview for it. All right, so I'll be back in just a sec. Okay, here's the cooking surface from end to end. It's about 5 feet, and the width of it is about 2.5, about 2 feet some odd inches of cooking surface that you have all together. It'll raise up like 1.5 feet from here is about 1.5 feet, and so it looks like about another 6 to 8 inches all the way down that you can add. So I would say all together it's 2 feet that you can lower this down to. This is a stainless steel firebox that's attached to it. Make sure you stand for it. This is a stainless steel firebox. So what I would do is just put my wood in here, and as the wood begins to burn down and create coals, I will shovel the coals from here and move them over. Let me go ahead and let down this grate. So to let the fire grate down, I'll just pull this latch. It'll hook onto that little notch right there Then go over, do the same on this side, pull it, latch it, let it come down. And as I said, as the coals come down here, I'll go ahead and shovel them and then just spread them out on this side. Again, this little bar right here, it might be a hindrance, but it can come out. I'll show you that. Let me crank it up so I can get it out. So just lift it up and pull it out, and I think I may just go ahead and leave it out. I think it'll come and be in the way when you need to scoop the ashes and stuff out. But anywho, as you lay your coal bed down here, you can see that you got plenty of clearance to get it out. Now this is underneath. We have plenty of storage to store our wood. One of the things that I've seen a lot of people commenting about using a Santa Maria grill is that it burns a lot of, it consumes a lot of fuel. But again, I'm not going to be too concerned about that. I have a good wood purveyor, so I'm not concerned about how much wood I have. Plus, I got plenty on hand. I got 2 bundles right there and plenty underneath that Oklahoma Joe right there. So I believe that's about it. Again, I just give you a close-up on the handle. See how I don't screw all the way in. Like I said, I don't know why I always have issues when I got to put stuff together. But anyway, I didn't want to strip the nut out, so I just left it like that. And for now, it's functional. So I'll see. All right. It has wires instead of a chain. I guess that's good. I don't know, for you guys that's used to using Santa Marias, you let me know if that's a good thing or not. All right, and then I don't know if this is any concern or not, but that little gap right there, I don't know if that's something to be concerned about, but this allows it to slide up and down the rail. The gap on this one's not as big. All right. I did look at a few other guys who had this smoker, this particular grill, and when they removed the metal bar, they had no issues with any of the heat warping or messing with it, and that it felt pretty sturdy on it. So that is the overview of it. I'm going to go ahead and get some wood in the firebox and go ahead and burn it in, and let's see how it looks. And it's going to put off a ton of heat, but I also got another cook I got to do today too. And all right, let's go ahead and get this thing burnt in, fellas. All right, gents, I got the Bracero loaded up with, starting off with some hardwood lump charcoal, some B&B hardwood, oak, excuse me. And this is some hickory, again provided by East Coast Smoking Wood. And I got me 2 lighter Royal Oak tumbleweeds in here. Now obviously I did a bunch of YouTube searching, and I looked at some of Al Fagora, I think that's his name, Al Fagora, and he always recommended starting your fire in the Bracero and then spreading your coals out. So he's supposed to be the guru on this, so I'm gonna try going his method. I never done this before, so I'm going to get my flame started, lighting the tumbleweeds, and I'm going to go ahead and build up some coals around those as they ignite, and then they would ignite my wood, and then we're gonna go from there. So I'll be back once all of that is consumed. I got some stuff I gotta go season up for another cook this afternoon. And yeah, multi-purpose, multitasking today. All right, so flame on, as Johnny Storm would say. All right, YouTube. The fire is catching, so I threw on a few more splits just to help build up a good cold bed. I am gonna continue to let that go. In the meanwhile, I noticed something. If you are a naturalist or something, I've been noticing a bunch of bees coming out of these little holes. I guess because there's too much smoke in there or whatever. So let me know if those are carpenter bees and if they're causing any damage or not to my little gazebo. There's a hole right there I've been seeing them fly out of. So this hole and this hole. I don't know. I don't remember those holes being there, but they're perfectly drilled holes. Maybe that's why they're called carpenter bees. But anyway, there go my flame. All right, I will be back once I get a cold bed started. I'm also going to go ahead and put some Slocum 500 on my grates. Okay, so get them all oiled up and seasoned. All right, so I'll do that in the meantime. All right, bye-bye. All right, note to self, I'm going to keep this from over there. But let's go ahead and knock down some of these embers. Let's go ahead and begin to spread them out. Don't let them die. I think we just let them die down. Let some more fall. I think I just let some more fall. Excuse me. Let some more fall. Break some of these up. Get them down in there. Fire management is going to be the main. This is going to be the real next to whole hog and brisket. Live fire. It's going to be your big challenge in this thing. Making sure one of the things everybody emphasizes is that you can't walk away from it. Like you can when you're cooking on my 270 or my drums or my grill, Weber. You got to keep an eye on this thing. I also want to look at what kind of charring, what kind of, I guess you can say charring is taking place on the metal. I'm also trying to keep making sure I'm not going to set my gazebo on fire. All right, so far so good. I think I'll throw another split on again to keep these embers going. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to throw another split on. What I think I might do is put it down at the bottom. Yeah, I think I'm going to put it down there. Let it catch as it burns down. I think that's how, let me see how that works out. So as the coals fall down on that wood and it catches. I'm going to go ahead and lower this. And let's see if I can knock some more coals down. Yep, I can. I'm probably gonna have to build a special place just for this one. Throw a couple of more splits on. I will be right back. I'm going to get me some Slocum 500 to oil up my grapes. All right, put some spray on the grapes. Tell you what, the heat this thing, I had this way on this side and it's pretty hot. So let me go ahead and spread some coals out underneath. Start here. Now I'm a big believer in 2-zone cooking. But since this is just burn in, I'm gonna go ahead and get it spread out. All right, so I'm gonna let that go. I will be back when these burn down some more. All right, boys and girls, I finally got a full coal bed spread it underneath of the coals. So, according to YouTube, if you're able to hold your hand over the coals for about 10 seconds or so, that means you got a good cooking temp. I think I'm about a foot or so away from the coals. So let me see how long I can hold my hands over this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, right about at 10 is where I have to pull my hand away. So I get at that height with what I have then would be a good cooking temperature. I'm fighting the temptation to throw. I got a whole bird in the house that I already had brined and was gonna marinate on. One part of me wanna throw it on. One part of me just saying, hey, you got too much going on, hold off. I don't know, we'll see. If this is the end of it, then I didn't throw the chicken on. If it continues on, I threw the chicken on. All right, but as of now, I got a full coal bed. That's the Brisaro, how it looks, and just to give you a look of that. just to kind of see how it looks after the first fire. Don't see too much it turning or anything like that. I don't see any warping of the materials, but yeah. So I'm gonna lower the grate for a second. Hold on, I'm gonna put you on the tripod. Gonna lower the grate till about right there. Let's go ahead and close the access panel. All right. And all right, so again, I don't know. I want to throw that chicken on just to see how it turns out. So, all right. Either this is the end, I'm going to get the chicken. We'll see. Stay tuned. Well, curiosity got the best of me, and I threw the chicken on. Threw some more wood on. I'll see if it catches or not. But anywho, I'm not going to film the entire cook. I'll just throw it on and see how and show you the end result. All right, fellas. So I will see you once this is all said and done with, and give you my complete thoughts on using the Santa Maria grill from Backyard Discovery. All right. All right, fellas, I'm gonna go and bring this to the close. That's how the chicken turned out. This is burnt in Joanne's mind, so I don't. I know some people say, "Oh, it's just a little char," and her head is burnt. So I took where anything. Initially, I did have a char color. I'll put that in insert in here, but I let it go a little too close to the fire, and it actually did burnt. Has a burnt taste, not a char taste. So I took that off and I put a little bit more of the seasoning on it. Anywho, that's the first cook down the drain. On it, we live and we learn, right? Right. All right, well, I'm going to bring this to a close, fellas. I hope you like what you saw. If you did, give me a thumbs up. And be sure to share this with your friends, neighbors, co-workers. Hit that subscribe button. And all right, ladies and gentlemen, light your pit, fire for effect. God bless you. Have a great day.